Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our dual review with me, Ruku, and Jimbo. Today we are going to be looking at Ekstra 1784. Now, this is a Lithuanian beer. It's won multiple medals, apparently. Had this quite a few times. Where are we? 5.2 this is? Somewhere. Yep, 5.2, and it is a pint can. So a full pint. And interestingly there, the signature on the bottom of the can, the red signature there, that is actually owned by a guy who was a German immigrant to Lithuania. So he basically founded the whole brewery, that's the name of the brewery there, which I can't pronounce, but it actually translates to lighthouse. So he founded the Lighthouse Brewery.
Makes sense with the logo. Yeah.
Exactly. We've also got the born on date and expiry date on the bottom there. So produced 17th of March 20, expiry date 12th of March 21. So I think we can safely say we're in time.
Yep. Yeah, good.
Let's get this cracking open. Tell you what, 32 today? 32 degrees. A nice cold beer goes down really well. Still got a little bit in there. So I've not done a bad pour this time, considering I've got a habit of over pouring. Great colour, massive head, as you can see. Small bubbles, but it's got some good carbonation.
Yeah.
Right. Let's crack on, shall we? It's a 32-degree heat and sweating. Oh man, that's good. Ooh, that's nice. It's nice and cold as well. I've had that in the fridge for a while.
Yeah.
What do you make of that?
It's not too bad. I'm not a big fan of the aftertaste, to be honest with you.
I'm just blowing in my face there. Lovely. All our videos. Yeah, it's got like a slight sweet aftertaste, but it's also like a bitter as well.
Yeah, it's like a malty kind of taste.
Nice and light though, I find. The body's quite light.
Yeah, it's kind of light. Yeah, it's not too carbonated.
No.
It's not too gassy.
No, exactly. There is carbonation there, but like you say, it's not too overpowering.
Yeah. I don't think the bad taste is down to the can. I think it's just to the beer.
Yeah, exactly. I think it is what it is, really. It's I don't know. It's just it's a unique taste, to say the least.
Yeah, I agree. It's not bad after a few tastes where your palate gets used to it. But I don't know if I'd buy this one, to be honest with you. I wonder what percentage is it again?
5.2.
5.2.
So reasonable strength, not too heavy, not too light.
World Beer Cup in 2012.
Yeah, exactly. It's won some others there as well. I think I was meant to say World Beer Championships. The other two are like in Lithuanian, but there's one there that I noticed that they won in 1921. an exhibition in 1921, and the medal itself was also in 1927. So this brewery has been around for a long, long time. And these are the same brewery as well that made Utanos. So
Oh, really?
they're all part of the same brewery. So gotta love them.
I wonder if the brewery is by a lighthouse or they just likes the lighthouse.
I don't know actually. There might be something to have a look at. Might be something we could do.
Yeah, I think this beer is actually just I'd say it's probably the low scale lagers that I've had.
Yeah.
I like flavour, but I don't know. I don't like that flavour. It tastes like a cheap beer, to be honest. But I mean, that's just my opinion.
What is it you don't like? Is it the actual flavour, or is it just the aftertaste, or?
I think it's probably the flavour of the aftertaste. It just sounds like well, it doesn't sound. It just tastes like one of those low cheap beers that you just go to the corner shops and just go grab. Is it a cheap beer, or how much would you say it is?
Well, they've upped the price a little bit on this, but it's now currently £1.60 for a pint can. But this a little while ago, before the lockdown, this was actually slightly cheaper. This was about £1.30, I think it was. So
Okay.
they've packed an extra like 20p on there because of lockdown, obviously. So they can get their money, can't they? But
Yeah.
you could probably get this cheaper if you actually went to a Lithuanian shop or someone who, like a Eastern European shop, that kind of thing. Probably gets a hell of a lot cheaper than obviously where I got it. So depends on where you shop, I suppose.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I'm guessing it comes in single cans.
It does. You can buy this again online I think in crates, as it were. You can actually buy like a crate of 12 to 24, I think, depending on where you go. But it's quite expensive. So I think they were asking around about sort of 20 to 30 quid for them.
Wow. Yeah, I'll
Which,
pass
to
on
be
that.
quite honest, I'd rather get a crate of something, worthwhile.
Yeah. Interesting. Um, yeah. I mean, talking about the branding now. I mean, I guess it could catch your eye, but it's not an eye catcher for me. I mean, the gold definitely sticks out. Gold. I mean, it says it's a premium beer, so I mean, I could see premium with the gold, but and the awards, but
Yep. The wall's right on the bottom there.
do they make any other
Otherwise,
beers? Go ahead.
huh?
Go ahead. What were you saying?
No, when I see beers with awards on them, I'm very skeptical because it means either they are a fantastic beer and you're going to have the best beer of your life, or it's going to be like a real shit nasty beer. And I've had some in the past where they've claimed that they've won super duper awards, and you try them and they're not actually that good. And you think, well, how the hell did that win an award? If it's won an award, it should be something that's outstanding.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I like this beer, but I know what you're saying. It's kind of you got to get used to the flavour.
Yeah. Have you reviewed this beer before?
Yeah, a few times. Well, say a few times, but recently, I think a couple of months ago, I last reviewed this. So to me, it's like a revisit. And I was drinking this actual same beer only a couple of weekends ago, so still fresh in my palate.
Yeah. Did you get many comments back on the beers on YouTube? People who tried it.
Do you know, I don't think I've got any actually on that particular video for when I did this a couple of months ago, other than just people saying, "Oh, thank you for the video and stuff. But yeah, since then, as I say, a couple of people have actually bought the beer and they've tried it. So I'm looking out to see what they think of it. But
yeah,
I didn't get many comments at all. Actually, it was just one of those things. But is it the name of the beer? Do people know that this is about? I don't know. Like Utanos, people don't know what Utanos is, and then when they try it, they're like, "Wow, what a nice beer!"
Yeah, it's so true. Yeah, no, I dig it. It's dig the color anyway, but
yes, that's what darky golden color, isn't it?
yeah. But yeah, I mean,
I don't mind it.
So, how would you rate it out of 10?
Actually, I can't remember what I scored this. Even though I scored this a couple of months ago, I can't even remember. But I'd probably give it about 6.5.
6.5, yeah. I think that's the lowest you've been.
Yeah, it's just above average. It's not nothing spectacular, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's really bad. I would say it's just above average. It's nice, especially on a hot day like this, because it's nice and light-bodied.
Agree.
But yeah, it's just, I suppose, like you said, it's your palate. It's who wants what. How do you? Well, it depends on what the person likes. Do you know what I mean? If some people like a pilsner in this weather, but this is like a European style lager, so kind of gives you that sort of in between.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, people got their different tastes, different personalities, with all different temperatures outside and stuff, and who wants to drink it with different types of food. Yeah, I think on a scale, the 1 to 10 for me, I think it'll probably be a 4.5.
Oh wow!
Yeah. I mean, it's not going down the toilet, but I will finish it though.
Not going down the toilet.
It's not down the toilet. It's not feeding the plants. But I'll still finish it. That's my different reviews.
Different levels of toiletry.
Yeah.
I've just seen the ingredients here as well, and I wonder this is why it's got that sort of flavour, because it's actually made with obviously the water, barley malt, rice, and hops, and it has been pasteurised. So in other words, they've done away with the sediment at the bottom of the can, so it's almost been filtered, if you like. So that's why we probably get that sort of flavour, because of the rice.
Yeah, good call. Good call on that.
But having said that, I didn't know that they had rice in this, if I'm being honest with you, because I never checked the ingredients. I just go by the name, basically.
Yeah. 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 Who really checks ingredients, right? Yeah.
Some people do.
Interesting. Cool. Yeah. Well, that's it from me regarding this beer. But
just imagine that's why it's got that aftertaste, because of the rice. But if you like a ricey beer, then fair enough. I know plenty of beers made with it, but yeah. So you're giving it what did you say, a 4?
4.5.
4.5. You're upping it. You're sort of in between. Is it a 4? Is it a 4.5? Is it a 5? Where are we going? Who knows?
Exactly.
So you're giving it a 4.5. I'm giving it a I can't remember what I said now. Was it 5.5, 6, something like that? I said.
I think you said 5.5.
Mixed results, really.
Yeah,
mixed results really from both of us. But obviously, next time we've got the good stuff coming. We've got all the Belgian beers. So if anyone that's watching, we're going to be hitting our way through some strong Belgian beers, including Chimay Blue, Trappist Rochefort 10. What else we got? Delirium, Tremens, Duvel. So crack, we got a load coming up. So stay tuned, guys, and come and join us for that. And as it says there, thanks for watching.
Cheers. See ya.